Excuse me. Hey, beautiful people, how y'all doing today? Ain't gonna take up too much of your time, okay? I just want to come in and say something real quick. And I know somebody gonna come for me or, like, be like, where's your facts? Where's your facts? Y'all, I don't have a bunch of fancy degrees, y'all. I graduated with a fucking DC average. My education is in beauty, okay? I make everything pretty. I do have a lot of certification in early childhood development. You know, I used to work with a lot of kids, work with a lot of centers, ran a kindergarten program. I did not teach myself I did not know how to read when I graduated. I taught myself how to read in my early 20s. I think about 23, 22 or 23, you know. So I'm just giving y'all a little bit of my background. But I'm going to tell you what I have learned by seeing and listening to people. I don't know if this is true. I have never been to any of these places. Okay, but I remember seeing a post of a black girl. I can't remember if she was in China or if she was in Japan. I did not look this up. I do not really care to look it up now because I don't know what's real and I don't know what's fake. But I thought about something. She was saying how it was an Asian country, and she was saying how light years ahead of America that they were. And she started showing all kind of pictures of trains. And I recently remember seeing something about a bridge under the ocean. Like I said, I don't know what's real and I don't know what's fake. And it's supposed to be the longest bridge under the ocean or something like that, and people could drive through it. And I can't remember what Asian country it was. And it got me to thinking after somebody said something in the salon one day, and they was talking about the data centers. And then I remember seeing something about how America think in a minute we're gonna be pretty much paying for air, you know. And I thought about all of that stuff, and I was thinking about how they poisoning the food, been poisoning the food for years. When I came back in 2013, because I lived overseas, and when I came back in 2013, and I saw that we did not have any pecan trees and peach trees and fig trees in the hood anymore, I was like, what the hell? And no one was talking about it. I thought it was weird. But like I said, you know, I don't have a bunch of fancy degrees. I got dyslexia, and I have reading comprehension skills. So I was like, maybe it's me, you know. And now the water is receding. And I was like, make it make sense. And then I thought about how they dig. Like, there are cities underground, you know? Like, they've been digging for years, right? And then I went back to the Asian countries and saw how advanced they were. And, like, it got me to thinking. Somebody had said something about a data center. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm thinking, I'm going to come back to it. And I realized when the person was talking about when they were talking about the data centers, how the data centers use up so much water. And I realized that person, when they was talking, in my mind, I think that they thought that the data center was like one big giant modem, right? Am I making sense? Like a computer modem? And I'm like, why are they calling these data centers data centers? They're really cities. Like these data centers, if they, from what I saw, they look like cities, right? The data centers, like when they show you the pictures, they look like cities. And I was like, go back to like the other Asian countries. They not running out of water. Like they're not running out of water. But our waters are receding in certain rivers. And it got me to thinking, they've been drilling for years. Like for years they've been drilling. Could it be the water's not receding? It's just been rewilded? Because there are places in the world that we have not been. So could it be possible? I mean, y'all say we got aliens, so could it be possible that they didn't dug, like they drill in the ocean for oil, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm high. And I thought about it. They're poisoning the food. The water is receding. They're building data centers. These domes, pretty much. Centers. Drop the center and add a city. They pretty much making a club so we can hate because we can't get in. But I have been called stupid on this social media for a while now. Y'all, I still sometimes, when I'm reading a lot of these articles that I read, I still go find a definition, and I'd be like, well, what that word mean, and what that mean, and what that mean. I try to educate myself as best as I can because I want to understand what's going on. So when some shit pop off and a motherfucker talking some shit trying to be my leader, I want to know if that nigga fucking got the gift of gab or if he really know what the fuck he talking about. So I try to educate myself. And my husband, he is very educated, and he explains stuff to me so elegantly. He never calls me stupid. Okay, I make his life better. Hell, let him tell it. I'm the reason he is where he is in his career right now. But anyway, like I said, I may be stupid, but I feel like America, our government, is literally creating cities within the cities, building their own personal domes, and turning America into a wasteland and turning us into rats. Because even the millionaires are not millionaires anymore. I don't know. I don't know if this made any sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I read so many books about different diasporas. And a lot of the ones I've been reading lately, it's always like, I guess the neurospicy books I've been reading, a lot of the supernatural books I've been reading, World Domination, I forgot that, Dondra. All of the books, America was a wasteland. Remember what I said? I feel like fiction books are dreams of the present, past, and future. I'm just saying, y'all, shit is getting weird. I follow that guy that say shit is getting weird. Shit is really getting weird. But a lot of people may gloss over this and say that I'm weird or call me stupid. I don't think that I'm stupid. I just think I see the world differently. I don't know, you guys. That's just something to think about. Maybe the water is not, maybe the water's not receding. Maybe they just rerouted it. They're going to make us pay for air next. I just saw somewhere where pedophilia is going to be legal after this bill is passed. So I actually called that one about 10 years ago when I realized after my 4th sexual assault and getting blamed for it that people protect the pedophiles, the predators, more than they protect the victims. So everybody in my circle can tell you I've been calling that one for years. If ain't nobody told y'all that they love you, I love you. And if you wanted my book, have it read. Y'all be blessed.